and finish the game. And actually, I want to shop. One thing they do change from Kingdom Hearts 2 from 1 is in this first game, the only shops are in... I didn't mean to go there, but that's fine. The only shop for, like, item shop is Huey, Dewey, and Louie's shop right here. Even says items. In the second game, they replaced that with, like, Moogle vendors that appear on every world. So that's nice. Just a small quality of life thing. I'll buy 4 ethers, 5 high potions, and a potion. Don't have enough money to purchase much, but I don't want to, like, grind out to get a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So if you remember in Atlantica, we fought Ursula underwater. This is basically that, but with Neverland's mechanics. This next fight. And if you recognize this boss, I'm very surprised. I had to Google where this thing came, or no, I had to read the journal that tells you, but where this boss's origin is from. It's incredibly random seeming. So once you plunge into this, you fight the boss. Just make sure everybody has everything that they need. I want to move these around real quick, just because it almost killed me in the last battle. Have 2 at the front. And Trinity Limit's not even usable in this fight, so I'm not worried about showing it up. Oh yeah, this part first. And then there's the boss. And it is the second to last boss in the game. I'll rephrase that by saying the second to last individualized boss in the game, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Ugh. But I dodged that. Again, that right there is the Heartless insignia. So this door opens. I never really understood this room. You have to do a certain thing, and I sometimes forget what you have to do. But we'll read this. Ones born of the heart and darkness, devoid of hearts, ravage all worlds and bring desolation. Seize all hearts and consummate the great heart. All hearts to be one, one heart to encompass all. Realize the destiny, the realm of Kingdom Hearts. The great darkness sealed within the great heart. Progeny of darkness, come back to the eternal darkness, for the heart of light shall unseal the path. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door. The key of darkness, the door of darkness tied by 2 keys. The door of darkness to seal the light. None shall pass but shadows returning to the darkness. One born of the heart and darkness, hunger for every heart until the dark door opens. And that triggers a fight. Now the door is locked and you must fight in this room without escaping. Treasure chest. Elixir, nice. Did I give... No, I didn't give you guys anything. Alright. Yeah, see, the insignia is still here, and I can never remember what I need to do. I don't think I have to read this again. I'm gonna try exiting and re-entering and see if that does anything. It does. I'm actually gonna save real quick just to refill all my stats. A lot of people think this next fight's very hard. It's hard in that it's obnoxious. It's very obnoxious. So yeah, so he uses Neverland flying mechanics. And in the original game, you could cheese this out. I think they've put, yeah, they must have put invisible walls in now. You had a full range of motion behind his head, just like Ursula. You could get behind the head and never take damage, and beat on it until you won. This seems really easy. Yeah, but you could just abuse it. This is Chernabog, apparently, from some Mickey Mouse property. I don't know. Oh, he's almost dead. This was easy. Yeah, it's really weird because they don't fix point his head. Oh, yeah, so he could push you away. That's his one thing that's obnoxious. What is that? Come on! Heal! Come on! Now, you get an amazing ability after this, but it's, as I said, it's literally the end of the game, so it's kind of weird, like timing-wise, that you get it here. There we go. That's the whole fight. I seem to recall that fight being harder. So we get Super Glide. Super Glide. Again, this is a shared ability, does not cost anything, always can be equipped. And its effect is, while in the air, press the square button to fly at high speed. Hold the square button down to remain aloft. Again, so Glide is while in the air, press the circle button to ride the air currents. Hold down the circle button to remain aloft. I'll show it off in a second when I'm not flying, but it's real good, and I think it's a perpetual motion, so unless I'm wrong, it won't let you fall while you're using it, if that makes sense. You'll continue to glide just over the base of the ground no matter what, even though it has a eventual downward trajectory. I may be wrong, I'll test that in a second. So this is Super Glide. Yeah, I'm right. Unless you hit, like a wall. If you can continue in a concentric circle, you can stay above the ground flying forever. This is the final, the next room will be the final normal enemy fight room. Ooh, there's this thing? Alright. Come on! I feel really strong. Maybe they just beefed up the Hades Cup enemies. Yeah, that did like no damage. Huh.
Come on!
It's possible. Yeah, this is insanely easy. I don't know what's going on. This room's a cool trick. This door is sealed, and to unseal it, you must defeat some Heartless. I'll try to point it out, but I'll also be having to focus on combat. But if you get the chance, pay attention eye-wise to the door. As I fight and kill a certain, like once you kill a certain amount, the door kind of chunks off in the background. I only saw that like one time when I was playing. I used to not pay attention to that. And until, like that, if you saw it in the background. Until it's completely peeled off. I think that's a really cool touch. So you get like live feedback to it. I was trying to see if I hadn't shown any summons off. I used arrow too much. So you'll notice in the background there's just that small chunk on the base of the heart. Ooh. It's obnoxious that you can get hit out of that. That's Gale. Okay. They can drop Gale and they can drop Mystery Goo. Mystery Goo is far more valuable to me because the only other way to get it is from finding the white, rare, or black truffles, I want to say. I don't know if black drops it, but the white and rare truffles, the bouncy truffles and the spell truffles, drop Mystery Goo. And you need like 20 Mystery Goo or something absurd to craft the ultimate weapon. But it's nice they gave it to at least 2 enemies, so you can either do it combat-wise or non-combat-wise. Ether. Nice. Oh, there's too much. Yeah, he also has that attack where he kind of summons darkness all around. It's not too scary. If you aren't prepared for a fight, don't come into this room until you are. Pro tip. To be fair, you're in a world called End of the World, so there were hints.
Come on!
There we go. Whew. That fight's long. So Donald is technically dead, but somehow alive, I guess? Neat. Alright, this is the final rest, as they call it, literally. This is the last save point of the game. And there's a little treasure here. Mega Elixir, I will put that on immediately. Goofy somehow already ate through all the items, and I have no money to replace it, but that's alright. So Goofy can be given everything that I have left. And I'll drop a save. And we will finish this game in 1 minute. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Fair warning, this is the lowest level I've ever tried to beat the game at. I'm just gonna make sure I have everything that I want on, and everything that I don't need off. I'm thinking... So I can turn Lucky Strike off for this fight. This I want on. So this is counterattack. Strike back after parrying an enemy blow. They don't describe this as good as they should, but basically, as far as I've seen, what it does is if you do guard, so when you press the guard button and you land the guard, it lets you do a counterattack, and then the bonus on it is you get a lot of magic points back. Apparently, I guess. I don't know. I've never really looked at that part of it. Yeah, I just don't have that many abilities, so I guess it's fine. Donald has some AP. Does he have anything that he needs? No. I think things drop HP and MP in this boss, so I'll turn Jackpot on. And Goofy doesn't have enough AP for anything. All our equipment should be good. Our items... Did I give everything out? Yes. And that's it. So I'll drop one more save and we will finish the game. To the question of is this the fastest I've ever finished the game, let me look. Yeah. This would be my initial final rest game, where I'm 53. The letters just say Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Proud, and it just changes depending on your difficulty. So if you're on like normal, it'll say normal or whatever. It'll say like KHFMN or something. So every time I've played this game, I'm proud. I have one character. I got one character once to 100 and just kind of grinded AP or AP defense up and strength up just to see what it would look like. And then, unfortunately, in this game they don't like star your file when you finish, what they do in others. But yeah, so the quickest I think I did. This would be on track to be the quickest, but I'm still at Hollow Bastion probably on this world, and so my time there would probably be about 30 hours. So this would be, yeah, if I can beat this in an hour. Huh? What's wrong? Don't you hear something? There. Careful, this is the last haven you'll find here. So the game will explicitly say, like, there is no light to protect you. But don't be afraid, your heart is the mightiest weapon of all. Remember, you are the one who will open the door to the light. I don't hear anything. Strange, that voice was so familiar, maybe it's just my imagination. Donald will say, again, maybe you'd better take a rest. So, that initial examine, once you click examine again,